Hey guys, welcome to a new video of Bitcoin Edge. Today we're interviewing ComfyTrades. If you're not familiar with him, make sure to check out his Twitter. He makes the best memes and videos. What should I call them? Comfy. What do
Yeah,
we
you
call
could
those
say it
videos?
like, oh, that was me Discord. Shit, I'm like, is that your Discord? Hold on, let me fucking mute that. All right. Yeah, so thanks for the intro, bro. I don't know, I just make random ass videos on Twitter and it took off and people like me voice too, I guess. So
Yeah, we do. Is this your real voice?
I mean, like I'm not gonna really say, but it's pretty close. But I definitely do accentuate it, like I do hype it up definitely because
Oh.
I don't like me normal voice is it's still interesting, but not like it's not this interesting.
This
Like
is
this
some
this
next
this
level.
guy, yeah, like okay, let me ask you this now. Like what makes you like this voice? Like what makes people like this voice, I guess.
That's a really good question actually. Um, it's so far off from the norm, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, okay. All right. So
It's
it's very different.
it's very different, you know. Like, yeah, it's a pretty stoner voice, to be honest.
It's a stone. Oh, okay, well, I do smoke me weed, man. I do like me weed. I'm not going to deny that. Like the kush got a hold of me, right? Like I do think there's a lot of potheads in crypto. And I think crypto Twitter like likes the voice because it is, like you said, different and entertaining. It is a little bit like boastful, but also being like a total just regular ass person. Like I'm not like some of the other people who are like really beast traders or just amazing at investing. They sound like they don't got that energy physically, it's all mental. Like they're super autistic and they can really rock on Twitter. Like, when you hear them speak, it's kind of like, all right, like this just like some nerd, right? Like I'm kind of the opposite. Like I'm not really a nerd. But I got a pretty cool voice, I guess.
Yeah, you
So,
do, you do, you do. So what kind of person are you, and what did you do basically pre-crypto before you got in? What?
and pre-crypto, like just typical wage slave, brother. Like just fucking going to work, coming back home, like saving up me few dollars and bills and pounds or whatever the hell I was getting. Like I've been traveling a fair bit, doing some like basically IT contracting. And so, you get paid, you come back, you pay your rent, fucking put the dinner in the stove, and you just I don't know, like real basic shit. And I didn't really have nothing I was like trying to do. I was looking for like girlfriend and basic shit, but just IT. I'm not like super successful at my job or nothing. Like it's just everyday bullshit, like IT support, fucking like it's not really exciting. I'm not doing like cool shit with it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it's not boring. It's just kind of like whatever. It's not a big
Yeah,
deal.
yeah. So, crypto. How did you get into crypto, and when was it, and how did it go? Basically, a lot of questions in once, but yeah, how did you get in?
Yeah, so like I was, my first freaking buys was in 2018, kind of like in the first couple not the first couple months, but like June, like May, somewhere around then. I had just seen like Ethereum go like basically like 200 the previous year to like 1,400 or some shit. I'm like, damn, like I gotta get in. And so when it dropped down back to like 400, I was like, yeah, like this is it. Like it's going to go back up. I didn't know nothing about no bull run. I didn't know nothing about investing psych. I didn't know nothing. I was like, yeah, this is it, a new paradigm. Like, I got in because of my IT shit, right? Like I was saying, you hear people talk about, yeah, this is the new shit, and like all of the blockchain companies is gonna take over, it's gonna do everything on Ethereum, blah blah blah. And so you kind of get sucked into the hype, and you're like super bullish. I'm buying at 400 and it's looking good, right? It's going up 500. I think it like went up to about 700, 800, and then it just like crashed back down to 80, 90 in the next couple months, and I panic
Yeah.
sold at like 100, like half me stack, and then like I just been trying, and then after that I'm like, all right, you know what? This shit looks like it goes up and down. I need to actually learn how this game works because it's not like a stock. You don't just buy and then have the company. It's very different, So
Yeah.
yeah.
You were quick to learn that then. Like,
I mean, no, man. I wouldn't say it was quick. Like, I knew I needed to learn some shit, but like, I didn't know what I needed to learn. You know what I mean?
I
It's
mean,
just,
at least you didn't feel like a genius like the first year, for example, because that's what a lot of
yeah,
people do. You know, they feel like complete genius.
yeah. No, I don't. I'm not really that lucky. Like, I'm not really the one to hit the home run. Like, I'm usually the guy who like kind of fumbles the bag. Like he got an idea right, but his timing is like upper shit. Like my
Yeah.
my my timing is not really good. The general idea is right.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. And so what happened? You know, because I think you started trading, and how did that go? And like, how did it
Yeah. So
evolve?
yeah, so I started on I think what's the first exchange? I started on Binance as
Mm-hmm.
most people, buying like USDT and just BTC BTC ETH USDT.
Mm-hmm.
And like I think I started on, shout out Crypto Cred. I
Mm-hmm.
started on his YouTube videos. Don't know even know if he made that shit in 2018. Let me see. I feel
I
like he
think he
did,
did.
but
I think he did.
yeah, it was
He
like
makes good shit. For all the new listeners who are new to it, CryptoCred really has a good how to say it, tutorials, introductions.
yeah, he's got tutorials. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's been making this shit since December 2017, right? Like he's
Mm-hmm.
been doing mad shit out here for all the noobs. Like it's a good place to at least get an idea of what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to tell you, oh, this is going to work for you, that's going to work for you, but it tells you all the different tools that you potentially use to
Mm-hmm.
figure out your shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so like that's where I started, and I think I started with like like Ichimoku or like, no, not that trend lines, like
Mm-hmm.
all the noobs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I drew me line on the chart. I'm like this shit if it's broken, like I got to get in, and I'm proper got rugged many times because you don't know nothing about entries and shit like
Mm-hmm.
that. But
Mm-hmm.
it's all spot initially, no
Okay,
leverage,
that's good.
thankfully. Like
That's good. Yeah.
I didn't know about leverage really until like started looking into Twitter, and I had a bunch of like different accounts, and I was not really active. I heard of BitMEX, I heard of this other stuff, and I started looking into like leverage and learning about that, and I didn't really mess with it too much except until I FTX and all this stuff. I didn't really sign up on BitMEX, because like I said, I was more of like a Ethereum guy. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
this is I like Bitcoin, but this I feel like this is more for me, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And
why,
BitMEX is all
why did you marry Ethereum? I'm a big Ethereum bull as well, but like why did like I don't know.
man,
You
like it was literally just like Vitalik. Yeah, I was, with Bitcoin, I was like, oh, I don't like Satoshi Nakamoto, like I don't know what that is, and all the people that are telling me this is the new shit, like kind of whack in some ways, like Roger Ver, these type of
yeah, yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah.
I'm like, this guy, like, he kind of looks like a scammer. Like, I don't really know. I'm pretty sure it's going to be around, but like, I don't really know.
Mm-hmm.
As for Ethereum, like, I wasn't early in to know all about the DAO and the hack and all the proper, like, all the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I look at this guy, Vitalik. I'm like, damn, this guy, like, super, like, alien, like, genius boy, like. And he seems like a nice dude. He's not trying to like rug us. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like, and it makes sense the concept he's talking about. So yeah, like this is my horse. Like I'm betting it on this guy right here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's why I like didn't start off on Mex. Literally, like Vitalik inadvertently saved me us
Mm-hmm.
because, and I was like, oh, I got to convert it. I got to do this. I got to withdraw. Like, no, I'm just gonna leave it on Binance for now.
No, that's
But
good. That's good.
yeah.
So, where did you go from there? So you at first you married your bag of Ethereum, Vitalik, pretty cool guy, and then you started trading spot with CryptoCred, and you were memeing a little bit about trend lines.
Yeah,
What
man.
what came after trend lines, if I may ask?
Dude, after trend lines, like the main thing that came out was I never really got the patterns because it's
Mm-hmm.
just like too much shit to remember. I can't remember
Mm-hmm.
half them shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this is the, like, a falling wedge or like a hammer or like all this shit. I'm like, man, fuck, I don't know. Like it's too much shit. So what I look at is the Fibonacci retracements, man.
Oh yeah.
And you know that shit makes you look and sound smart too. So I'm like, yeah, like check out this cool thing I got. It's called the Fibs, man. Fibonacci's. You heard of that? I mean, mates are like, no, what the fuck? And literally the whole shit is just like a percentage too. That's all it is. But it sounds way fucking sick. It sounds way more like gangster than that. It sounds pretty genius, right? It's literally like you draw a fucking line from the start to the end and it tells you the percentage shit. So if something is like, 50% down from the top, like, or 60% down from the top, like, yeah, it might be a good buy, you know? You don't want to buy a top, you want to buy when it's like a discount. Basically, it's like a sale. That's the way me mind interpreted it. And that was the next thing I was using.
Okay. And that worked well?
Yeah, I mean, it worked well. But like, it worked well when I was sticking to high time frames. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, so and then like when I was, so fast forward now, we in like 2019 and doing all this shit, and there is like some airdrops and all this shit happening on ETH, and I get some pretty nice airdrops, and so I become like more and more of a degen. Before I'm just like spot, and I'm trading, making like 1 or 2 orders a week max, and not like really big moves, mostly just holding. Like playing with like a small side, playing with a small stack. Then like some of these airdrops come through. I'm like, all right, like this is good, this is good. And so then I start like going more into it. I take it more seriously because I got some real money now, probably like 100K, some shit. And I'm like, all right, maybe this could be like a thing. Like I could fucking do the crypto. Like I'm the crypto man or whatever. And so I start getting more into the Ethereum space. And by now it's like early 2020 and shit just like some corona, all this shit starts happening and I'm like, fuck is going on? DeFi starts going and I'm really going into that. And then COVID comes. Don't get liquidated because I'm still on spot. I'm just like burnt out because I can't keep up with this DeFi shit, right? Like it's just too much. I'm trying and I'm always late. Like me said, me timing is shit. I'm a proper brain lit. I know good ideas when I see it, but timing really matters in crypto because it moves super fucking fast, and I'm not really there at the right time. I kind of get back into holding, buying and holding. And then I see like Sam, and when I say Sam, I mean like SBF.
Yeah.
And he comes out and he gives me the same vibes as me boy Vitalik. I'm like, oh shit, like this guy's out here on a mission. Like his brain is like 3 trillion like speed or whatever, like it's super fucking fast. And I'm like, yo, like I need to like follow this man. And so like FTX, okay, let me get on FTX. What maybe he's gonna do airdrop, maybe he's gonna do some shit. And unfortunately, like I didn't really buy enough FTT. Like that is the problem. I should have just aired on the FTT, but I was like I didn't really understand. I didn't really understand exchange tokens. Really, like didn't work for me brain lit mind. But now I see it, especially after like BNB and all that stuff. But because I was mostly into like layer 1 or technology, like in it for the tech, whatever. So yeah, like I got into FTX, and that's where I really like proper started margin trading. And not like big amounts, maybe like 10K, 20K max. Like I don't really fuck with the bigger size because I just I don't know. I know I don't know what I'm doing, so I just I'm gonna get rugged, and like basically that's what happened in May 2021. Like I was like so euphoric, like oh yeah, this is actually the new paradigm, like Suzu, man, fucking super cycle bullshit, like all up in me headspace. Like by now I'm like on crypto Twitter. I made some videos, like shit's going well. Like I'm like, oh yeah, this is crypto, like this is me shit, like I'm in it, like this is it right here, like we're going to make it. And then like everything just crashes and I lose probably like 50-60% of my portfolio. It was long sushi, like heavy, like probably like 80-90K. Like that's a lot for me, like in terms of leverage.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to use high leverage either, so it's probably like a good amount of me stack is exposed, and I get like proper rug that lose so much money. I'm like, shit,
Yeah.
like fuck, like,
Yeah.
and then I'm just like, I took a break from Twitter because it was just, I was like, damn, I knew it. Like, I got caught slipping. Like,
Mm-hmm.
knew it. Like, this shit will get you if you get too euphoric. Like, it's
Yeah.
going to bite you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's kind of like my journey. Yeah.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, but probably a lot of listeners had the same experience. But how did you handle it? Because I remember, like not being able to sleep, after a big loss or after you feel rugged. A little bit painful to talk about, but how like did you sleep after it happened or?
Man, like it was bad. Like I basically went into like a depression kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just I had just quit my job, like maybe not like in May, but a couple months prior, because I was just really focusing on crypto. I was like really trying to, like do me best and try to show me mates and me
Mm-hmm.
mom. Like I actually moved back in with me mom and
Mm-hmm.
like full-time crypto, like helping her around the house and doing all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like she looking at the money on the computer, she's like, yeah, like keep doing it, like good, good.
Mm-hmm.
Then like when you get rug like this, you basically it's not even like, of course, you can blame the market, you can blame Suzu, you can blame all these folks, and
Mm-hmm.
ultimately, it's at the end of the day, it's still on you, right? And so for me, I'm like, shit, like, what did I do? I got caught slipping, and I don't know this game, and like I feel like a fucking retard. Like, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like, I mean, I know
Mm-hmm.
I'm a brainlet, but I'm not like the dumbest kid on the block. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, like, I just was like depressed, and you really lose that confidence in your ability, and you're like, damn,
Yeah.
shit, like this game is way more like savage than it looks from the outside
Mm-hmm.
or on crypto Twitter. Like there's
Mm-hmm.
some real shit, and like I'm sure people like did some real fucked up shit. If they lost. Thankfully, like I'm only trading with me money. I know
Yeah.
people, or like you hear of people like trading with like their family money or their
Mm-hmm.
wives or their husband. Like it's like money for their kids. It's some real heavy shit when you lose that, man.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
it's like real
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, like since BitMEX came along, a lot of those stories like have been out, and yeah, it always catches you off guard. Pumps come when you don't expect them, and dumps come when you basically don't expect them as well, and
Yeah.
it's basically the
Yeah,
biggest
I
squeeze.
mean, yeah, I know. It's like they always say like you got to sell into euphoria, you got to buy the fear, but like, if that shit was so easy, like everyone will be rich, but in reality, like
Mm-hmm.
mad people is getting broke because it's just so counterintuitive to like, what we do as like people is we
Mm-hmm.
want to party when it's having fun, so we want to go ham when it's going up.
Mm-hmm.
It's going down, we don't want it because it's scary and it's fucked, and
Mm-hmm.
so we don't touch it. But you literally have to do the opposite, and it's just like, I don't know, even if regulation or whatever is gonna come, like it's really gonna change much of that because them kids on Robinhood like committing suicide because they YOLOing into options and stuff, right? Like it's literally
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. Like
Mm-hmm.
shit, crypto is just one thing, but it's literally everywhere. Like, no, I don't know what we can do. I feel like that's just the new shit. It's like the new way it's gonna be.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Girls on OnlyFans and yeah, guys on on Robinhood or FTX.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
I literally feel like it's kind of like don't want to say it's like brain crack, but it's kind of like brain crack, isn't it?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you want to get him hooked to like good paper gains in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
then you want to like liquidate them later when they least expect it.
Yeah.
For like the OnlyFans, like you know, motherfuckers want to make a quote unquote relationship with you on the computer and then just start charging you like for every picture, for every titty, for every basically like drain your ass, like drain your wallet. And
Yeah.
motherfuckers gonna do that because they're already so attached to you, like,
Yeah.
especially them teenagers. And like, I'm a little bit older. I'm like, late 20s, early 30s kind of range. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not as into it, but like some of me brothers, friends who are younger, like, this shit is out of control. They fucking spending like good amount of money on this shit. I'm like, damn, like, that's
Mm-hmm.
just a business, right? Like, like just because she send you some DMs every now and then, like, it's not Not real, mate. Like, wake the fuck up. But no, I mean, it reminds him
Yeah,
of like an ex and all this shit. So what are you gonna do?
yeah. It's crazy. So okay, you got effed pretty bad, you know, in May. You had a hard time, and where are you now, and what is your, are you trading back or?
I've been trying to develop a trading system, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
like, don't know if people really understand like anything in this space because I haven't seen even crypto cred come up with this shit because he talk about like technical analysis or whatever, like
Mm-hmm.
candlesticks, blah blah blah, all this shit, and that's important.
Mm-hmm.
But don't get me wrong, you need to know a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, like the most important shit you need to know is like portfolio management, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
basically, people are going in trading like a whole fucking account like me, putting all that shit on FTX, like levering up, and you don't know nothing. Like, basically, I guess it's risk management or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, what you need is, all right, you know what? 20 or like 50% of my portfolio is in like, the good shit like BTC, Ethereum, whatever. And everything else, like, some of them like unproven. Well, I don't know if like Solana's unproven now, but like, you know what I mean? Like some of them mid caps or lower high caps, like Lana and fucking AVAX and all these like up and coming like ETH killers basically or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to have like a stack where you don't touch, a stack that's dedicated to like, good returns, and then a stack that's dedicated to like super low kind of degen risky returns, but that could really outperform. And then maybe have a trading stack. I
Mm-hmm.
definitely recommend something like that if you're starting. If you know a little bit more, like you can, do whatever if you know what you're doing. But if you're starting out, like, oh yeah, I got like 5K. Yeah, I'm gonna put all on a trade. I'm like, no, like that's the dumbest shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
take 1K, put in the Bitcoin, take another 1K, put in Ethereum, and then take like 500 or 1K, putting in like Sol or AVAX, whatever, some other low mid caps or high caps, and have a little bit for trading so you actually understand what you're doing and like actually lose money. A lot of people, like me, even included, you kind of get some big wins early, some
Mm-hmm.
airdrops, some free money. You don't really respect your money.
Mm-hmm.
And you YOLO that shit on FTX, you YOLO that shit on Binance, and then you get fucking wrecked. So, yeah, like, but you really need to have like strict division of your shit. Otherwise, you're gonna fuck it up. Like, you're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, I totally agree, and um, I kind of do the same. I just hold a tiny amount of what I hold on exchanges, and that's what I trade with. And I try to do it kind of in a linear way. You know what I mean? If I
What you
have
mean? Like,
if I have a week of good profits, I just take the profits off of the exchange. Um,
oh, all right. So you
yeah,
don't get like,
I don't
oh, so
compound or anything. Because I know, at the end of the day, there will be another black swan or something I don't see coming, which does F me up. So, yeah, I just try to keep it quite linear, my growth. And what I hold spot, I'm not selling, I'm not trying to swing with it either. Um, if I ride it through
yeah,
the
like,
drain, like fine, I'll drive it through, like, fucking ride it to zero, fine, not
so
panic
how
selling.
does like so how does CT work with that? Because the motherfuckers is on literally like at some new shit every day. Like it was it's just speaking of this like NFT shit. Like
Hmm.
you got the penguins, and then you got like some fucking apes, and then you got like I
I
don't know
I
this
don't I
loot
don't
shit.
I don't know any shit about all that shit. Sometimes I play an altcoin, but what I try to do is just do one thing at a time. I do have a little bag of alts, but I don't
Sure.
really touch them, and I just try to like watch one thing as like a hawk and trade it with leverage, and the rest, I don't care, and I just hold my bags, and yeah.
That's actually smart. Like I need to probably do some shit like that because like, I have me bags packed. Like I'm okay. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not
Mhm.
nearly close to my portfolio all time high or nothing, but I do have this like FOMO because I don't know when people go in because I'm like, I got in 2018. I didn't really like dive deep, and I wasn't really smart about it. And so I feel like I got to catch up, and there's all this shit, like mental
Mm-hmm.
shit that I'm like trying to like overcompensate. So I'm trying not to miss anything. But really what's happening is I'm just burning me ass out. Like I don't got energy, and like it's not good for your mental because
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna get like you're just not gonna be able to process the real shit that you need to when you have to, because you're so burnt out by following the next fucking pump.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that, that's probably what the gambler in me is. Like most people in the space, like you're not in crypto if you don't like to gamble. Like, let's just be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is like the best casino I've ever been in. You can do it anywhere. You can do it from your house. You can do it from your car. You can do it from your bed. Like on your phone. Like, don't fucking matter. You can do it while taking a fat shit. Like, literally press a button, make or lose thousands of dollars. Like, it's amazing. And you can't do that with the stocks because that shit is closed after 5. So there's a
Mm-hmm.
limit.
Mm-hmm.
So you at least have to take a break. And here, the shit's like the only rule is you.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no other rules. The market's always open. Everything's open all the
Mm-hmm.
time. Every day, Christmas. I don't give a fuck. Every day. So if you don't take a break, you will get fucked because your brain is just like I don't know. I mean, it's not a computer. You got to like take a breather. So that's what I've been
Yeah.
trying to do. Trying to unplug.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. It's hard because the pumps, like, the pumps are just fuck, man. It's just so fast, and you're like, oh, should I get back in? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. I totally feel you, and crypto, like how to say it, bear markets are depression, and bull markets are all out, no sleep. Um,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's it's 2018 was a hell, like when you got in was basically a hell, and 2019, we had a weird pump, and I mean, yeah, and that's like euphoria, yeah, it's weird.
yeah. Not. I mean, like, I don't know how this shit's gonna evolve, but I mean, I think, like, on one hand, it's like, okay, the 24/7 nature of this market is really good. Is really good to see the candles. There's no gaps anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like compared to
Yeah.
a traditional stock, it's like so
Mm-hmm.
fucking annoying. Like I don't even like this. I can't even look at it. It's shit. And then on the flip side, this fucking 24/7 market is totally destroying me brain.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially with COVID because you fucking stuck in the house. You can't even do house. You can't even go outside. You might be working online. You're doing some shit. You got a tab just for like FTX or Binance or whatever the hell, Uniswap, whatever the fuck you're using, and it's just like constantly on the back of your mind. Is
Yeah.
really bad. Like
Yeah.
you can't focus on the other shit you need to do. And
Mm-hmm.
that is like I'm trying to wean myself off. You know.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
how it is.
Yeah. I know how it is. I know how it is. And so like right now, you were into chasing pumps of like what is like what are you trading with leverage with, and how do you approach it
Oh
like right
man,
now?
leverage. Like so I'm gonna show me friends like bot or whatever. It's called Itchy Bot.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you ever used it, but it's not
Isn't it
like
from
in
Pipe or something?
it's
Pepe?
from Itchy. It's
Oh,
like I can send you the link here. He's on me
sure.
Twitter. It's from the guy who runs the Frogtown shit. Like basically created a bot that helps you see if I can get you a link here. Basically created a bot that allows you to like dollar cost average into a position.
Mm.
So he's got loads of commands. It's got lots of like super smart shit in there. Like he's a real like like fucking genius motherfucker. Like all I do is basically say like, okay, I like 5K, 10K from this price to like this price, and then it basically splits that 5K into like I don't know 10 or 50 or how many ever orders you want.
Mm-hmm.
And it just puts them all. So that way, like, and you can have it average down as the price goes down, so you get like a better overall price. Um, Before you would just put like a random limit order, and it kind of just like you don't get to average into each trade that you do. So like I really use this to help me like this or like no just to kind of like get into a position. But I mean, other than that, it's just basic TA on high time frame and like just
Mm-hmm.
volume. Like it's nothing Nothing crazy.
No
Trend lines still.
no arbitrage tricks or.
Like I'm not even like I'm like a retail brainlet, man. Like arbitrage and all this shit. Like you got to kind of like stay up with the market, and like I'm honestly trying to be more of a hodler, I think, and like I have a trading addiction because I kind of want to like prove to myself that I can at least trade, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Like, I know I can hold and make it. Like, I know I can do that, but to me that's like boring. I mean, ego's like, man, like you can squeeze out a little more money if you just like, learn this one fucking trick or download this one fucking indicate, whatever, whatever. Your brain is just like, you can make a little more money just doing some other shit. And so that's what I've been trying. And I honestly do enjoy the process. Sometimes I really need to take a step back and, honestly, if I just held like Solana or whatever, and I didn't do anything else, could have done great. That shit is up so much.
Yeah.
But like, no, you kind of like swerving from Solana to some other shit to like the latest fucking, other it's new coin, whatever. And so you always end up losing because something pumps super hard that you never thought like would pump it so quickly, and you're like, shit, I'm not gonna buy the top right now. I'm gonna wait, and then it's probably going to fucking 1,000 or some shit, and and you're gonna be pissed.
Yeah. So like you're a little bit emotional. Are you an emotional trader?
And like, can you hear me voice? Do you think I'm an emotional trader? Like,
sorry.
literally, like like I said, like I should be holding like.
So a different little bit of question: market orders or limit orders?
So like when I started out, it was pure market, man. It was like, fucking let's go, like let's fucking go. This is it. Not like me whole account, obviously, because I learned that lesson, right? Like,
yeah, good.
So,
good.
But after May and like getting fucking wrecked for like, I took most of my shit off, and now it's just collecting some yield and some boring ass farm, basic shit. But with the amount I do have on FTX, I'm like, fuck it, let's fucking go. Like, yeah, this is gonna reverse. Like, it just cleaned the low, it just made a new low, whatever.
Yeah.
And then it like retraces and comes right back down. I'm like, shit. And so I stopped marketing. Like, I just stopped marketing because I know for me, as an emotional motherfucking person, I'm great at partying. I'm great at like maybe making videos and just like being funny or entertaining.
Yeah, true.
When it comes to trading, like that actually like fucks you because you need to be like a robot, and I'm not like a robot at all. So for me, like no more market orders, just like limit and just fucking literally walk away after I set me stop loss and just don't even look at it.
So what kind of leverage do you use? What kind of leverage? What amount of X?
Oh man, like just maximum like 5x. Like I don't.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, probably better if I do like 20x leverage and use a smaller like amount of collateral. But honestly, like when you swing it up to like 20x, you're like, yeah, let me just put like more money in there. Which is not what you're supposed to do, but that's the feeling I get. So I don't even do that anymore. I'm like, yeah, keep it. The more boring this shit is to me, the better I do.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Not really.
You
become more rational.
Yeah, like I become, or not even more rational, like maybe just less emotional, like. But like I don't know if it was more rational because I'm not like super smart, but like, yeah, I know the basic shit. You try to buy on support, and like, but you can definitely get stopped out. Like I've been working on my stop placements and shit. But yeah, like less emotional means like better hit rate for me. I mean, I feel like that's most people, but most people are emotional too. Like that's why most people fail at this shit because. So I mean, probably me included, but yeah, like investing is chill because you can just forget about it and like ride the trend. Like trading is way harder because you need to know in the moment like what you're doing. And somebody like Alameda, like man, Alameda, like they fucking run they're not part of FTX, blah blah blah. Whatever.
Yeah, they are. Everybody knows they are.
Of course, like seriously, they literally see everyone's orders coming in. and they're like, oh yeah, we run the house and we got the chips. So
I mean,
just counting these
those guys are so smart. They don't even know how stupid we are exactly, but we're not that stupid. You know what I mean?
yeah, we're not like exactly. I
We are
mean,
we
like,
are pretty stupid. CT is pretty stupid, but come on, guys, we're not that stupid. Like,
yeah, like literally all the incentives, like there's no regulation.
yeah,
You came out of the same company or like the same team at least.
Mm-hmm.
And like this, I'm not shit talking none of them. Like I'm pretty sure Binance did the same and BitMEX does the same. They all do the
yeah,
same
yeah,
shit.
yeah. They all
Like
do the
it's
same.
in your best interest and there's no legal consequences. Like why the fuck wouldn't you do that? Like seriously.
Yeah, but why try to like pretend otherwise?
Yeah, I mean, they want to be the good guy. Like, CZ is like, oh, he's hopping from Bahamas to Malta to
Yeah.
fucking, we're no regulation here. And Sam's like, yeah, like we love regulation. Chill, yeah, let's fucking go, man.
I mean
So,
that's what I like about the header of Arthur Hayes. I'm a businessman, not a priest. And
yeah,
look at his header,
exactly. Like, I mean, you can't really say it better than that. Like,
yeah, I
Arthur,
mean,
like, yeah, we knew he was, dangerous motherfucker.
like
Like,
we
I still fuck
knew,
with
and he
him.
was honest about it. You know what I mean? Like
He was honest. He was honest.
he was an honest scammer.
He was an honest scammer. Like, he was like, yeah, you're gonna come into me scam, and like, that's the way it's gonna be.
Yeah,
And people were like, let's fucking go. Like, let's go. And and Sam is like, yeah, he's just like a nicer version of that. But fundamentally, like, when you're going into these any like margin trading, basically, you're gonna get wrecked. Like whether it's Citadel and Robinhood with options,
Yeah.
or like FTX, and like they all see everything you're doing, like everything. Like it's so easy to just counter trade you. And so unless you really have an edge and know what you're doing, like, be careful. That's why I never shield like these ref links, for FTX or nothing. Like I critique it, I talk shit, I do enjoy it. I'm never like, you need to get in right now, fucking funnel this shit in. And I'm like, nah, man, like people gonna go broke. Like I know it. Like people gonna go broke.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I mean, you could see that in I kind of started up right now. Coin Analyze, I think, like what the open interest did, in May, and what happened after May, and what it is at now. Like that's like people like a lot of people pretend, they did well, and everybody knows they're probably speaking the truth, but like it's the majority didn't, like the big majority didn't.
Yeah, I mean, you saw, what is it, 3AC basically like go up to number one in leaderboard, and everyone else is like literally on his ass, like, what the fuck? Where the hell is my super cycle, Suzu? Like, you fucked us all. Like, where this shit at? Like, this not super cycle. Like, yeah, like China FUD or whatever. Like, I mean, whatever. Like, everyone, you can't blame him. Like, but at the same time, yeah, people just want to talk about narratives so they believe, and they create like this exit liquidity for the believers out there, right? Like you want to hype shit up. And honestly, I don't know how I didn't get wrecked in 2018 when I first bought it, because the Ethereum like hype train was pretty big. Like ICO was like, yeah, this is gonna change like logistics, supply chain, and this, and fucking hospitals, and like government educate, all this shit. And it's like, mate, like, you getting way too like euphoric. Like, you need to chill.
Yeah. So okay, we're in the now. Like, what is do you have a routine in the morning? Like how much are you still like leverage trading? Like three times a week, or what was it?
Like, so every day in the morning I wake up, I bust a nut, right? And then, no, I'm just kidding. Like, it's not a daily thing. It's kind of like a whenever I feel thing. But like, so I wake up, and what I do now is I don't put my phone next to me bed. Like before, man, I wake up, I like turn over, I literally unplug the phone from the charger, and it's right by my bed. Like, don't even got a nightstand. It's just on my bed, like. And then I just look at it, and I'm like, yeah, Twitter, Telegram, all this shit. I deleted Twitter off my phone. I deleted Telegram off my phone. I still got the Discord on my phone. I might need to look into that. But Discord isn't as crowded for me. You know, it's
Mm-hmm.
not as crazy. I'm
Yeah.
not in like that many groups, so it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't bug
But
me.
you're in Philicon's group, right?
Yeah, undercover, man. I'm still in there. Shit,
You're
like
still
he
in
hasn't.
there. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah. I got back in. Yeah, I got back in. Like I don't know if he's going to find out either because like it's a new account. Like I've been like pretty quiet about it out there. I gotta make some videos because there's some crazy shit. This man is like volatile as fuck. Like this dude is crazy. You know, he's a proper CT character, crypto character. Like, you know, I
Yeah.
mean, he's definitely not one I endorse, but entertainment purposes, like, oh my God, he's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, so I don't, yeah, every day I wake up and I check Philicon's pay group and I all in every day. Um, no, I mean, I don't know, I just check my phone for like, you know, alerts and shit. But other than
Mm-hmm.
that, I try to get on my computer and then I do everything in like an hour or two. Usually it takes up more than an hour because, you know, some shit happens or I'm like trying out a new system or like trying out some new indicators. See, well, I'm trying to create a system where I just kind of like stick to the high time frames,
Mm-hmm.
look at like a couple of indicators, couple of support lines, like weekly, you know, like weekly chart. Like I'm trying to just do that and make a couple of moves a week or like even 1 week or like one move a week or one move every 2 weeks, some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like if I actually just focus on making videos and like content, I feel like I could actually do better.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's probably me edge rather than like, you know, day trading shit coins or FOMOing into NFTs. Like it's not like not that good at it. Like I'm just exit liquidity, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like that's my morning routine.
Yeah, I mean your videos, like they're amazing. I remember when I first saw it, and I was completely dying. I think it was one of your first videos. You
Is
were
it the
pretty.
Filicon one or the FTX one?
Nah, you were pretty. Like you were small as fuck. On Twitter as well. Like you were
Um,
seriously small on Twitter, and I was like, fuck, this shit is good. I don't
yeah,
remember.
like go ahead.
I don't remember what it was. I think the. I mean, maybe yeah. I think the user interface box maybe I watched on my other account in a.
Yeah, like I mean, honest, I have no like I was just making shit because I was pissed.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, fuck this. Like this shit is trash. Like it looks like crap. And then I found Filicon and I'm like, this is actually trash. Like yeah, like FTX buggy rollout. Yeah, like you know that's fucked, but it happens. Like,
Yeah.
these guys are sharp. They'll figure it out. Like
Mm-hmm.
Filicon is actually like this
I,
man is yeah, he's a character for sure. Like
yeah,
straight up.
yeah. He's. But I think like I heard you say, like you really respect him, because he makes money, like being pretty.
The
Uh,
biggest scammer as like I've not the
yeah.
biggest scammer. Maybe that's there's bigger levels like BitConnect or whatever. But he literally shits on his people
Yeah.
on his pay group, and they like love it. And I'm like, you can literally shit on people, they'll pay you, and you can literally give them like wrong orders, wrong alpha, and they'll follow you, and they still will pay you.
Yeah.
Like, that's you basically like their god. Like
Yeah.
that's amazing. Like you got it made. Like keep doing whatever you're doing. Like I'm still gonna critique you. You got something there, Farcon. Like you got something made.
Yeah.
Most people will never get there ever. Like you can get money, but people ain't
No.
gonna listen to you like that.
No, like that, yeah. Even when you give them wrong calls and you tell them,
Yeah,
like, yeah, you shouldn't listen to me. Like, wow, that's
yeah.
that's
And
some
they're
next
like,
level shit.
oh,
Yeah.
that shit blew my mind, man. I'm like, damn, like this is for real. Like his group still loving it. Like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah, that's. I mean, wow. You don't even need a girlfriend anymore, then, if you have a group like
No, there's
that.
levels of power. Like you just, oh yeah,
Yeah.
having some money is cool, but you
Ha-
literally like
Having
you
your.
literally get people to pay you, and then you lie to them, and they're still gonna pay you because I don't know why, because they love you. I don't know what it is,
Yeah,
but
exactly. What the fuck is it?
maybe he's like a cult leader. I don't know. Like maybe it's some
Like,
shit like
yeah,
that. Who
I don't
knows?
know. Like, I mean, yeah, how the f? So, anything else, like is the talking shorts versus taking longs, what is? Do you have any preference? Do you trade always to the upside or to the downside, or what is your, like?
I don't really got a preference, but I think like height, like overall preference, definitely long. Like, I want to be long. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it just feels better.
Mm-hmm.
Short and is a little bit scarier to me because I know like short in the most bullish asset class in history. Like, yeah, like it definitely work, but I'm a brainlet, remember? So you need
Mm-hmm.
to make it simple for me. So I'm not. Maybe I'll short if it's a bear market again, and I see
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, these bounces gonna fade,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't really believe in the super cycle. Like I don't. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it's just gonna go through like a regular cycle. Like yeah, up, down, up, down.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah. You still there, Comfy?
But yeah, I'm here.
Okay. What was I
Had to
gonna? I
burp.
was. Fuck, I forgot it. Um, yeah, but do you use premiums and discounts and stuff like that, or do you look at that, or like, wow,
Oh
funding is this
man, like
high? Like I'm getting paid maybe a percent a day if I short this or something. Do you look at things like that, or?
so like I tried all that shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
I tried doing like yeah, let me capture the futures premium and
Mm-hmm.
let me long when it's in backwardation and all this shit. But honestly, it's just too much to keep up with for me. Like
Mm-hmm.
looking at all that stuff, especially on low time. Like when I say low time frame, I mean like 1 hour, 30 minute, like 15
Mm-hmm.
shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's just like it's just too much. Um, literally what I need to do, like my style of trading, I feel like needs to be investing, like some small moves every now and then,
Mm-hmm.
with trading. And so started off with all that shit, like yeah, look at open interest,
Mm-hmm.
look at the premium,
Mm-hmm.
look at all this shit. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like 100 numbers coming at me, and I'm like fucking it all up, and I'm like, no, can't do this no more. So
Mm-hmm.
let me do spot and let me do buy at support,
Mm-hmm.
sell at resistance, and like that is me big trades. Those are like this trades with size. Everything else is like I'm just fucking around. Like I'm not really trading as much, but I'm like experimenting, trying out systems, trying out things. Like that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you use all that stuff? Like, are you
Yeah,
into all the futures data?
yeah. I am. I mean, like I said, I try to keep things simple. I watch it one thing at a time most of the times, and I go into like one trade, and go into it hard, and then I mostly look at basically simple technical analysis, basic technical analysis, naked technical analysis, no indicators, and then I look at fundings and premiums and discounts and some little tricks. If fundings gets really high, you usually get a little bit of a funding dip and things like that. Um, I usually look at the 4 hour time frames because they always include a funding period. Um,
Oh, I
yeah,
see.
what I do is pretty simple, but it's not only technical analysis, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I mean like people TA can only get you so far, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like. I mean, obviously you can make it work for you, but
Mm-hmm.
if you really want to know like the full picture, especially in crypto with all these derivatives and stuff, like you really need to look at the open interest and the funding and all that shit you just said. Like you really need to like at least get a basic handle on it. For
Mm-hmm.
me, maybe it's like I'm too emotional for all this data, or maybe it's like, open interest goes down and price is going up. It's like, okay, well, a bunch of shorts got leaked and but you
Mm-hmm.
you have to like remember all that shit. And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not like at the computer that much anymore. And so when
Mm-hmm.
I'm there, I'm like what was the thing again? Like, I kind of need like something like the Ichimoku.
Mm-hmm.
Just look
Mm-hmm.
at this shit and you're like, okay, it's by the Kijun. I'm buying.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I need like one or two things and that's it. I can't have like so many things and I need to be on high time frame so it's less,
Yeah. Yeah.
noise.
Yeah. No. No.
But,
No.
but I feel like that's gonna be my style, honestly, because it's just I don't know, my brain can't handle it. As you can
Yeah.
sound like it's just too much lizard up there, emotions
Yeah,
and shit.
but the thing is, like you're more into like other things, and like you have a different strategy, and you develop that, and it's basically finding your own way into things, and
Yeah.
then go from there. Um, and yeah, like what is your like switching subject, if that's okay. What does your trading setup look like? Like, what is your battle station? Do you have like a PC, or how do you?
Yeah, I got me like a laptop here, got a Windows laptop.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got before I had two like what did you call it? Like separate monitors.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really like that because there's fucking line in the middle that I had to keep looking at.
Yeah.
I couldn't like expand me trading view.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got a widescreen and
Oh,
now
really?
I'm just doing that. And it's just like one widescreen monitor, one laptop, a desk,
Okay. And like
keyboard, mouse.
how much inch is the widescreen? And did you divide it up into different browsers or?
No, I mean, yeah, like I got like two side by side, like two
Oh yeah.
browsers side by
Yeah.
side, and it's just what is it, 32, 34, some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Me screen. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice.
It's a
Nice.
nice screen. I like it. It's I do enjoy just like sometimes I just get on TradingView and I literally go on like what is it, the daily or the 4 hour, and I just like to roll me like mouse wheel.
Mm-hmm.
That shit just scrolls and I can like zoom in. I don't know. Sometimes I do that after getting high. I'm like, whoa, look at this shit. You know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that's like the most non-alpha shit ever. But that's doesn't
Mm-hmm.
really help you trade, but that's sometimes what I do when I get high. So there you go. Trivia there.
Nice. And mm, I just typed a question to you. If you
Oh shit, let me look at this shit. Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's fucking shield this shit, man. Like Lido.
okay, I have it set up over here. What
Got
is it?
Lido right there.
What is
So
it?
the only I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's for staking.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only reason I'm shilling this shit is because Kobe is
Mm-hmm.
shilling it, and I'm gonna make sure to tag his ass in this too, because he shills it on. He doesn't shill it. He does not shill it. Honestly, he's actually pretty low key about it. But people always want to talk about it, and so I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
force his hand here and be like, yeah, this shit is gonna come. And if you go on the website, you can see it's got staking for Ethereum. It's got staking for Terra.
Mm-hmm.
And you got staking for Solana coming up, and you got staking for I don't know what the other coin is. What is that? Algorand or some shit, something with an A.
Mm-hmm.
But if Ethereum is going to proof of stake, and Lido is all about staking, it should do well, and it's relatively lower cap than like I don't know Solana, which on the buy at $140 or whatever the fuck. That shit just keeps going up every goddamn day, no break. Yeah, like I feel this is a good shield. I
Mm-hmm.
feel another shield. Let me show me other bag. Oh, let me
Yeah,
see.
sure, shill it. Give me a link.
Yeah, let me look at this right now.
So guys, make sure Kobe sees this. Like we for sure
this
can
fucking
use a retweet of
crypto.
Kobe. Get some views, get some attention for Comfy.
I mean, Lido. I mean, I feel like Lido. Like, no, I don't show nothing that's like a scam, right? Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lido. Like, if Kobe's got his name on it, it's gonna be good. And okay,
I
this
mean,
next project I just shilled.
everybody knows what Kobe's looks like, right? He can't F us.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't matter if he can or can't. Like, he's not. He helped found the project. Of course, there's always something that can go wrong, and the whole shit could break. But like, if you want a relatively good risk reward, I feel like Lido is good, especially with the upcoming narrative of staking. And that this is like not trading, but like investing kind of thing. Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
a couple of months, like you're not in and out of Lido every day unless you want to be. But that's
Mm-hmm.
not me jam, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the next thing I want to shill is like is Vita or Veta or whatever the fuck this
Fat.
is. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was shilled by this by one of my Asian friends, and like he told me shit is like I don't know the next rune and like all this stuff. So they're working on it. This is more high risk, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
This is extremely like in development and gotta do a bunch of shit, and it's gonna be like some DeFi thing. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
lot of stuff. Basically, you take your Ethereum, then you burn it, and then you get like VETH, and then that's gonna allow you to do a bunch of shit. I don't know. But apparently, it's low cap as fuck, and
Yeah.
so it's what is it? What's the cap right now? Yeah, it's 14 mil. And so if it does have some sort of good outcome, like if it does come out with a good product, or I feel like go to 100, pretty easily. So it's that's not
Yeah.
super high either. If it's
No.
gonna be relatively legit, there's some multiples there. That is the degen kind of like risky play. If you want to allocate some, Lido is like a relatively safe play. Obviously, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever. Yeah, I think that's mostly me shills. I mean, that's pretty much me bags, but yeah, that's all I got.
And are you like what is your next video going about?
Oh man, I feel like I really got to start looking into Farcoin's group and just kind of seeing
yeah.
like maybe do like some monthly update or some shit. Just because the guy's got a really interesting drama all the time, and I don't know, maybe we keep it like a game until he bans me again or some shit.
Oh yeah. Like did you,
I don't want
are you paying for it?
Oh yeah, I paid to get in, yeah.
Fuck.
Did, yeah. I don't look at it, but I had to pay to get in, yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
It's like, I don't know, it's like $300 I think I paid, and so now it's just if I can like farm some content from here. Honestly, I kind of just like it's just crazy like this type of person exists. Like
yeah.
he's insane. Like I do think he's got some problems. Like he needs some sort of mental or therapy or some shit.
I mean,
like,
does he? Because he's making money.
oh, I mean, yeah, he's making money, but he's constantly like
He's
shitting on his girlfriend. He's shitting on his pay group. He's shitting on.
You can Google him. You know,
volatile.
you can Google him. You know, he got like I don't know molested or something. You know, in the bar once. I think.
Wait, he did?
Yeah, dude. Like Google it. Like you didn't know? Like Google it. You know, like he got slapped on the face in a bar in Canada.
He was slapped in the face. Oh, I thought you got like sexually abused or some
Oh
shit.
no. Like.
Oh no, I mean that would definitely explain a lot of things.
Yeah.
But, you can't trust nobody. He's always shitting on somebody.
Yeah. I you know, like it's one of those guys, you know, who has a big mouth online, and like the thing is, like he forgets he's in real life. Maybe sometimes, you know, you can't say that shit in the bar. you get a bitch slap.
No, of course. I mean, like I don't keep to like bringing this guy up, but I do feel like I don't know, my one random video like really went viral with him. So
it's amazing. Yeah,
I'm kind of like in some sort of parasitic relationship with this guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're sucking him.
Yeah, I'm like, this guy like blew me shit up, and I'm like, damn. I mean, I didn't really do much except comment on his shit ass course and his fake ass website, whatever. But like, yeah, I mean, if that helps, just kind of add some like funny critique to the space and the scammers out there, like, yeah, maybe that's the way it's got to be for a while, like.
Oh, you did the moon as well, Carl.
Yeah, I mean, the moon is like, he's not like a proper scammer. He's just, just a heavy shiller. Like,
yeah,
it's like, yeah, use me refling, go get killed on leverage. Like, but that's a lot of people, honestly. So it's just, the YouTube game.
It's. I mean, the refling. Yeah, it's dirty, but it's a hard one. I think
it's a hard one. Yeah, I'm not upset. The moon can do whatever he wants. Like,
yeah.
He can just. It was just funny. It was more like, this guy's funny. Like, this guy's just funny.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. The Filicon ones did well. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, people honestly want to learn more about the Farcoin. Like, they want to see. His life is like a movie. I'm not going to deny it. This guy's already like traveling. And like he was just, honestly feels like he uses his group as kind of like his journal, like personal and trading. So that's why it's more interesting, because he's not just like, I shorted here, made a fuck ton of money, haha. He's like talking shit about exes. He's talking shit about food. He's talking shit about like teachers and old family. I'm like, damn, like this is like. This is a public group. Like, people are paying you to get alpha on trading and like price action. And he's just like, fuck these girls, like fuck that. I'm like, damn, like you really trying to mix your personal and professional. All right, well let's keep it going, and I can milk that. Let's do it.
Yeah. It's the best that you make like a thing out of it as well with the videos is best.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like this, that
yeah,
shows you how like stupid the space is, right? Sometimes. So
yeah,
like, yeah,
it is, and like a meme does better than a good trader setup on Twitter as well.
of
Like
course,
if you like,
of
yeah,
course.
of course, yeah. I mean, it's kind of, or being a girl, helps a lot as well. Um,
Yeah, they're coming. You think a lot of them are feds or what? Like that's the
Me?
meme, right?
I
Like,
mean, yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. Like every girl I see, I just mute. I don't know.
Like
I
you
watch.
think it's
I mean, it's like everybody's simping and shit, and I'm like, what the hell, Like, are we trusting
dude,
girls
this
nowadays? No, like, I just use Instagram, for girls and watching some fitness chicks
yeah,
and stuff, I'm not on Twitter, Twitter, I want to be like, I mean,
focused.
memes is cool, but no girl shit, like, nah.
Yeah, no, it does. It does. That's a good point. Yeah, I do use Instagram for all my shit. It's like so many
I
thoughts
mean,
on my Insta.
I do really like Lynn Alden, of course, but she's like there's something
Oh, but
coming.
that's like market stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Not
But
like, yeah, check out me like NFT in my titty. Like,
yeah,
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 I'm like
exactly.
shit. Like I kind of want to look like, oh wait, I need to stop. Like that's why I don't have Twitter on my phone no more.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I will waste too much time on that
Hmm.
shit.
Did we
But,
forget talking about anything? Like, is something
I
else?
don't think so. I mean, like basically, so what do you like? Are you a full-time trader now?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you
yeah,
chilling?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, my story is a little bit different. It's basically, I could, I already made it, like kind of, by holding spots
Sick.
since 2013, like early 2013.
Dude, that's
Um,
really hard, man. Like you
yeah.
actually held though, that's a lot of people
Um,
don't hold.
no, exactly. I mean, I did make some mistakes, of course. Everybody does. Like 2000, like the end of 2013. We hit 1K, and you're
Yeah.
euphoric, right? I mean, like everybody did
Amazing.
in May, or end of April. You're euphoric, right? You feel like a genius. Everything, blah 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 blah. Then the dip comes, but the thing is, like the dip after 2014 was. I mean, it took till 2017, to get back to those levels. And I did do pretty well, by buying in 2015 once more, below. Wait a second, below $200, which was really cool. But at one point, you have to spend something, or you feel like you have to spend something. And I bought a house. Um, when Bitcoin was just around 1K, um, and
Nice.
and like a few months later, it hit 20K, and that's when you have pain, a lot of pain. So,
Yeah, no, I
ah,
feel that, man.
so
I mean, yeah. Oof.
yeah, so that like even if you do well, I did really well, and I'm trading now full time since what is it, 2018 ish. But it's still like, yeah, I bought a house, pre bull run basically, so that was a little bit painful, but
Yeah, because all them gains is cashed out. I mean, all
like,
that was cashed
yeah,
out before them
I
real
mean, like
gains.
it, yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't know, like buying a house before the bull run basically. That's I don't know. That's
It's yeah, I mean, it's not one of the best trades, but at least you got a house.
yeah, exactly. So I did really well, and um, yeah, so that's basically my story. And trading, I just did the normal route like everybody did. And the thing is, you get more confident by the years. You shape
Yeah,
your system
exactly. Yeah.
basically. Um, and the thing is, I think like I'm pretty comfortable nowadays during a bear market, because I already had the Lambo dream basically in 2013.
Mm.
Um, and you just hold on to it, And if now there's a bear market, if he goes sideways for a year, I'm still quite comfortable, and I'm still quite confident as well. So, um, like I don't know, I'm programmed now. Like every 4 years, we get a new all-time high. So, and the bottom will always be higher. That's somehow programmed in me, and that's
So
I,
like this is the new paradigm, basically.
yeah.
Like
I mean, like I don't know. But yeah, we are extremely high right now, and I do understand. But I didn't
so
even.
I get
Hmm?
I guess what do you think about like the rainbow chart?
The rainbow chart. Oh, like
Know
a
about the
plan
rainbow
B?
chart, right?
Plan B?
Was it BNB?
No, plan B.
Oh no, that's like the stock to flow. Hold
Yeah,
on, let
yeah, yeah.
me send you the
Oh,
link right here.
sure.
But it's this shit right here. Well, I don't know. Maybe it is the Plan B chart. I don't know. Like,
I don't
you
know.
seen this one?
It kind of looks like it.
Oh yeah, maybe it is. I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of, yeah, it's kind of the same to me. But yeah, I do believe in it.
Shit, let's fucking go, mate.
I mean, yeah, I do believe in it. You know, like how steep it will go. I'm not sure, but for sure I believe in something like this. And the thing, you know, that's dangerous. You know, is the energy fight. You know, Bitcoin has like
Yeah, the
that's
climate stuff.
yeah, the climate stuff. You know, that's basically what I'm scared of. Other than that, I don't know. I'm confident.
Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin. I don't think this shit's going anywhere because, like, I don't know if U.S. government keeps printing, like the rest of the world's gonna print in anyway. You know, like that's pretty
Yeah,
much it.
there are
Like, they
definitely yeah.
they set the standard, and that's
Mm-hmm.
everybody else just follows.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I will keep saving, you know, some USD stack, just because like the story of Alex Weiss. Maybe you can make a story about that one as well, because he was
hey, what
basically
happened with Wise? Is he's still good, right? What
oh
happened? I
no
don't
he
know.
was pretty wrecked as well near the bottom at 30K. Like read back on his Twitter. I think you can make a story out of that because he was
Oh shit,
basically
really?
yeah he was down to sub 10 million net worth or something back then. I don't know how it was
Whoa.
now, but he was basically writing a whole story, you know, and it's basically what Alex Weiss was saying. You know, he had basically the same story as you, and he was talking about how he couldn't get out of his futures positions on FTX, you know, because he was, you know, way too much leveraged and way too much of a big position to get out. You know, there was no exit liquidity for him, and how he got yeah effed.
Oh shit. Oh, damn. I didn't know. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, once I took that L, I was basically like, I kind of went silent on Twitter. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I just
Mm-hmm.
couldn't stay. Like you said, you can't
Yeah.
look at this shit. You're like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't know.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll look
No,
into that. That's cool.
he's tweeting again. He's trading still, but the thing is, you know,
Oh yeah, not
he did
R.I.P. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
He's
no
still in the
RIP,
game.
but he had a hard time as well. So yeah, happened to everybody, and yeah,
It's a cold game, man. It's a
yeah,
cold game.
it is, and you know, like I said before, you know, like for me, what works is basically trying to be linear growth. You know, no compounding of accounts,
Mm,
just
mm.
keeping it boring and trying to keep it the same. And sometimes I will compound, you know, for a bit. Like right now, I'm at the point where I'm like, yeah, I should take profit now, you know, and like rate my accounts a little bit because yeah, it's been going too well. Because
Yeah, no,
otherwise,
that's smart. Kind of keeps them emotions from like getting too euphoric. Like you're
yeah,
basically self-regulating your shit.
yeah, exactly. Because you know how it is, right? I mean, some people are extremely hard on themselves, you know, and like, yeah, this doesn't look good, you know, I'm getting out, you know, and stuff like that. But sometimes for me, you know, I marry a bag, I marry a trade. And sometimes I fuck up, you know, when stuff looks bad and I should get out. I'm not always getting out on time. So keeping my account small, you know, is basically my buffer. And
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Like, I mean, the only other way is like, I don't know, going and literally working for Alameba. Like, you need to know like the real secret shit, like that they know, you know.
yeah, yeah,
And even if you did, I don't even know if you could follow it because like it's probably like crazy maths and like
yeah.
crazy
Mm-hmm.
coding and AI and because they're more like quant traders,
Mm-hmm.
so like
I did see decent, do some decent interviews with prop traders on my channel earlier. Maybe you're interested. If you go to my channel and to the
oh
videos and
yeah,
playlists, because it's Salsa
gotta
Tequila.
subscribe, but let me make sure.
No, it's
I
Salsa
think,
Tequila and Adam from Trading Riot. They're really how to say it, um, strict for themselves, you know, and get out when it looks bad, and like really systematic in that way, I would say. Um, Especially
shit,
Adam is really really systematic in that
got
way, I would say.
got real Like a plan, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. They're like a prop trader, you know. So prop traders. I will interview some more prop traders, but I will do some fun shit like this as well. Um,
Yeah, this is mostly like noise and shit, but you know,
no, I mean
it's
this
chill.
is really good, and you're really the champion of memes. And I mean, you know, like I'm making videos now since March 2020, basically. March 2020, you know what happened, right?
Yeah,
That was
everybody
like
knows.
the big fuck, you know. And I just survived it, you know. We were at 7.8k, and I was like, okay, this shit isn't bouncing, you know. So I mean, but we were grinding down from 10k something, and we were just grinding down slowly, and no bounce at all. And I was like, oh fuck, I'm going flat, you know. Next day I wake up, you know, it's pure hell. Like everybody's liquidated. Everybody I know is like liquidated their whole accounts, and I'm like, fuck, you know, like fuck. And I just froze, you know, like panic froze.
Yeah,
And
no, that was the time when this shit was actually going to zero or not.
yeah,
Like,
exactly, you know. I was just really scared, you know. I didn't do anything. I didn't touch anything. I had my spot bitcoins, you know, and I had my, you know, BitMEX account. Basically, I was trading there. Was still intact,
true,
you know.
they took that shit off. Like they said they unplugged it basically,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. They just closed it down, like or closed it down. But yeah, they plugged it out, and yeah, the next few days were just I was just scared, you know, and I started buying, and that was really good. But at one point, you know, like right now, I am sure the next black swan will happen, you know, and that's why I also want to keep my trading accounts kind of small, because it will happen
Oh
again. It's
shit.
just
Doom incoming? Is that did I just hear doom incoming on this shit right here?
yeah. I mean, for sure, we will have an event, you know, where price will halve, you know, in a day. I think we had the same on basically what was it, mid-November in 2018, I think, when we Bitcoin, you know, like broke through 6k, you know, we went to low 3ks. I mean, it's sometimes, you know, a floor will give in and we will halve, you know, and it's basically what happened this year as well. Not as bad, but we had a liquidation event as well, you know, breaking 40k basically and going straight to 30k, you know. I mean, that is, you know, if you're on like some low left, you know, you can survive it, you know, but your account is still wrecked if you're on the wrong side of it, or if you catch too much slippage. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Like, I mean, I remember when you told me that they took like BitMEX offline on that day, and how like so many funds, like proper trading funds, and like you know, like really smart people whose job is every day figure out how to protect capital, figure out how to manage your risk, figure out how to squeeze alpha from the market. Those motherfuckers got liquidated for their full account, right? Like not just like,
Yeah, but I
oh
mean,
yeah, like
I'm right now on Murat's account. I'm not sure if you know him, you know, but he had a fund
no,
at the
I don't know
time.
who that is.
But you can see here as well, you know, his last tweet was basically
Twitter.
was basically March 11, 2020.
Oh shit, son.
Like look at this, when his last tweet was, right? It
Oh
was
man.
March 11, 2020, and I'm not sure what happened to him. But the guy like has been, you know, gone ever since, and he was a big guy. Yeah, and pretty good, you know. I liked him a lot. But Tuur de Meester, you know, is one as well. His fund got wrecked as well, and he's now a Bitcoin journalist, you know.
So he's probably just a hodler now.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I don't know. He got wrecked that day completely, and yeah, quit his fund.
Damn,
And
this shit
yeah,
is a cold ass game, man.
and I think Willy Woo was together. You know Willy Woo, right?
Yeah, that's the guy who comes with all that NVT stuff, like the
Really?
yeah, I think he got like the NVT signal, right? Like he looks at all the on-chain analytics.
Yeah. That's him. That's him. Yeah. So that's him now. But I think he was in a fund together with Murat. But yeah, their fund got wrecked totally, and Willy Woo as well. So yeah, they I don't know. Jesus,
And
that guy
it's
has a lot
like
of.
these big boys out here getting totally liquidated, and I never got totally liquidated. That means Like, it's time to start my own fund, innit?
Yeah, it's
Like,
time.
look.
Like if you didn't, like, you can put on your resume, you know, never got licked in crypto.
Never got fully licked.
Fully
Always
licked. Okay,
survived.
sorry. Yeah, fully licked. Yeah, still
Yeah, I've gotten
breathing.
licked many times.
Yeah, yeah. No, but I mean, yeah. Like, did we forget anything? You had an options video. You don't trade options.
No, man. Like,
Okay.
literally, Deribit was like, "Yo, you want to do this? I here's some cash," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take some like fucking cash." And you know, I'm not
Really?
really about to say that. Yeah, I'm not about to say. I'm not. I shouldn't be saying that, but I did. So fuck it.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I've got another thing, but it's not even that much cash. It was like literally 1,000 quid, like
Ah,
$1,000. Like it was
it's nice,
shit. I'm
dude.
not
If
really
it's
about to like take so much money for these. I got
if
another kind of thing coming, but it's like for a review, and but I'll disclose it properly this
no, but
time.
I mean the thing
Here you
is,
go.
but the thing
That's an
is, no.
exclusive. That's an exclusive, by the
Oh
way.
shit! I got a scoop here. Nice.
You
No,
got
but
you got a scoop, man. You got a
but I
scoop.
mean the thing is, you know, like you completely the memed the shit out of it, and it's amazing. And there's nothing wrong with it, you know, as long as people know, you know, like
Nah, like
like I mean
so.
with your voice, you know, they kind of know it's not
It's
to be
kind of a
insulting.
meme anyway.
It's
Yeah.
kind of a meme anyway, right? Like it's not financial advice, and
Oh, I mean, I don't ever think they think it's financial advice. But what literally what Derek told me, it was like, yo, we're not allowed to like do this shit because we've like advertising financial services or some shit outside of the UK or
uh
whatever. And I don't know where the fuck they're based, but like they're just like, yeah, we're not allowed to promote this stuff. So like, just do a review and wink, wink, right? Like I'm like, yeah, $1,000. They're like, yeah, let's do it. And so here we go. Like, but yeah, I
fucking
don't really trade
amazing,
Deribit though.
fucking amazing. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, this
Okay.
whole space is just so like, let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it. Nice, nice. I love it. Um, let's make an end to it. I think I didn't forget anything.
Oh,
Thanks for having you, and make sure to subscribe, guys. That was it. Anything you want to say, Comfy?
nah, man, have a great day. It was great chatting with you. I'll try to make some videos. No promises as I'm, just still trying to
Of
keep me head on
course.
straight, but I do enjoy making content and I kind of want to get back into it. So keep an eye out. Thanks for listening. Have a great day, folks.
Thanks, guys.